favorite aspects of social media is finding people that you relate to and watching how they navigate through their life. Like Elise Myers, for example. You know her, you love her, and you want to be her best friend. Or maybe that's just me. While scrolling on TikTok years ago, I came across Matt and Abby's account, and I thought they were cute. I never followed them, but their videos showed up on my For You page often. For the last 4 years, Matt and Abby have been sharing videos of their relationship on YouTube. They currently have an impressive following of 5.9 million subscribers on YouTube, 5.3 million followers on TikTok, and 434,000 subscribers on their podcast, The Unplanned Podcast. But like many influencers, Matt and Abby seem so incredibly fake to me, and they're just becoming the next awful family vlogging channel. In December of 2021, Abby shared a TikTok that she's pregnant with their first child. Just to take a quick pause, in one of their videos from July of this year, Matt says this.
I got dirt all over my brand new shirt, which made me really sad.
How does this always happen?
Abby told me to take my shirt off, and I really didn't want to since I'm super insecure about my tiny nipples.
Now, why would he say that when their entire page is him shirtless? Their first child was born in July of 2022, and outside of mostly talking about Abby's baby bump and then them moving to Arizona, not much really happened on their account. Many people loved how vulnerable they both were, especially Abby, throughout the pregnancy and even post-pregnancy. This is where the family vlogging begins, as their son is continuously in every TikTok. They document almost every single day post-pregnancy.
Day 2 of being a parent has been emotional. The highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Everything he does makes me cry. It is so cute. He literally
chilling.
tooted and I was like, you're so cute. You thought they were cute too.
I'm just cute, but I didn't cry.
Yeah, crying over how cute your child is would be so embarrassing. I'm glad you clarified that you did not cry. This specific setup of X days post-pregnancy finally stops after 56 days. The criticism towards them really picks up months later when Abby gets a surgery to repair 2 hernias that she got while pregnant or possibly while in labor. Post-surgery, Matt posts a TikTok where he gives Abby a cup of water.
Take a sip of this water. Let me know if it's the right temperature for you. If it's not,
I can already tell this is not right.
Really? I put like 6 ice cubes in there, but if it's too many, I can totally do less ice cubes.
I guarantee you remember how many ice cubes I like in my water.
Did you only want 2?
It's 2.
I'm so sorry.
Please don't just leave
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Just
No.
forget about it.
Now remember, Abby is still under anesthesia at this point, and Matt instantly knew that he fucked up and should have only had 2 pieces of ice in the water. Also, laughing just feels weird in this moment. Is Abby being dramatic? Yes, but who isn't a bit dramatic post-surgery? I mean, if my husband knew exactly how I liked something and then didn't do it that way, but then also posted a video acknowledging he knew that and laughed at me, I would be pretty upset. But what really upset me about this TikTok was her comment here.
Do not dirty another cup because I know who's going to be cleaning it.
No, I will clean the dishes.
When I had my wisdom teeth surgery, you best believe I was not doing any dishes or cleaning for a few days. And that is a far less complicated surgery and recovery. It didn't even actually seem to cross Abby's mind that Matt would be able to do the dishes despite her current condition. But that's just the beginning of Matt showing off his bare minimum capabilities. Here's another video he posted post-surgery.
Recovery from hernia surgery was a lot more than what we expected. Now, Abby's love language is acts of service, so I did my very best to step up in that area for her. I put on her favorite show, bought her favorite food, and even hand-delivered flowers that our friends bought for her.
Maybe I'm just really fucking lucky, but my husband does this stuff for me regularly. I mean, put on her favorite show? That is such a bare minimum ask. And most of the shows that I watch, we end up watching together. So it's not really much of a task for someone to put on a TV and put on a favorite show. Abby's also resting on the couch, so she's already set up in a pretty optimal movie, TV watching situation. Bought her favorite food. The day that my husband says no to going out and getting a sweet treat at 9 p.m. is the day that our relationship is over. Not to mention that Matt also needs to eat, so he's not fully giving her favorite foods. They probably both enjoy it, and he picked up food for himself. And the cherry on top, grabbed flowers that our friends bought for her. What does that mean? You grabbed flowers from the doorstep and showed them to your wife while she was on the couch? I mean, that's not acts of service. That's just bringing something over to someone that isn't able to move around themselves right now. It's such a simple ask. What makes me crazy about these videos is how many people are hyping Matt up in the comments. I saw so many comments that said things like, this is the definition of in sickness and in health. Yeah, that's her husband. I mean, was he supposed to just abandon her because she needed surgery after pushing out their son? I'm so confused how feeding your nearly immobile wife is so romantic or going above and beyond. I also just don't feel like Matt is genuine. Obviously, this is my opinion and I don't know these people, but posting this just doesn't feel like being honest and vulnerable. It feels like Matt is trying to show how great of a person he is. I don't know. These videos just honestly make me feel so icky.
Now, luckily, Abby's mom wasn't from out of town, or I would have been absolutely screwed because there's no way I could have taken care of both Abby and Griffin at the same time.
Although he mentions it in these videos, they had so much help throughout Abby's recovery. Friends and family came, helped with their son, took care of Abby, and provided meals for them. To me, all the things that Matt demonstrates in the video is an expectation of my husband, not something that I should or ever will bow down to him for. I'll be thankful for it, but I also know that he knows I would do the same for him. And that's the whole reason he's my husband and I'm his wife. This next video also frustrates me because I don't understand how the house even got that messy. Yes, y'all have a newborn and Abby is solely focused on healing. But Matt, clean up after yourself? You're literally a grown man.
With Abby recovering from surgery, our house became extremely messy, extremely fast. That meant that I needed to put on my big boy pants and get to work. Abby literally couldn't pick up anything at all because there was a risk that it could cause a hernia to come back. She does a lot for me, and the surgery has forced her to put all of that on pause.
Abby, I don't think you can lift that pillow. Wait, let me get that pillow for you.
Dragging it.
I don't think you can lift anything right now.
That means that I've had to take on all the tasks around the house that she would normally do. Now, I did have help from Abby's mom with taking care of Griffin, and we have had friends that have been making us meals. But with taking on all of Abby's household duties in addition to taking care of her, it's been a lot.
I don't know what else Matt is doing at this point. I mean, he's an influencer, so he's making these videos, but what else? Comparing it to my life, my husband and I both work full time. We're also shift workers, so cleaning the house can be hard when someone's sleeping during the day to prepare for their night shift. And yet, our house is clean most of the time. I'd give them the benefit of the doubt of having a newborn, but Matt just said that Abby's mom has been helping out with him. I thought my reaction to all of this may have been a bit dramatic, but it seems Abby is actually right there with me.
How do you feel about all these comments of people saying, oh my gosh, her husband's so amazing, he takes such good care of her?
He's my husband. I would literally do that. I would actually take better care of you. I'm obviously very thankful for you, but what were you gonna do? Leave me there?
Just 5 months after having baby number 1 and then hernia surgery, Abby announces that she's pregnant with baby number 2.
It's just getting darker.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm pregnant.
That's a good thing. It's okay.
Are you?
Yes, of course.
Okay, but 5-month-old.
I know.
Coming from modern day, I am so glad that everything seemed to go well with her pregnancy. But this was poor planning on their part, and it seemed so unnecessarily dangerous. I feel like Abby's body just didn't have any time to actually heal. I'm the second child in my family, and I was born only 11 months after my brother. And I always told my mom that I thought that was just insane of her. And that's just the pregnancy back-to-back part. My mom didn't also have hernia surgery a couple months after having my brother. So for Abby to put her body through this level of stress, I see why she reacted the way she did to her pregnancy. Now, it probably won't surprise you that Matt and Abby are a Christian couple who waited until marriage to have sex. This also makes me guess that they lack full understanding of a woman's reproductive cycle. Multiple times throughout announcing her surprise pregnancy, Abby says that she hadn't gotten her period yet. And unbeknownst to her, ovulation occurs prior to menstruating. Let's check in on how Abby was doing with the pregnancy.
Told you, I said I don't want to take a nap, and then you...
Pregnant people out there appreciate these videos of seeing Abby so vulnerable and clearly being affected by all of the hormones of pregnancy. But Matt's little helpful comments just annoy me. Take the camera out of it, and it's this cute interaction between husband and wife. Put a camera in between them, and I'm annoyed this video even exists. I have never been pregnant, but I've been hormonal. And if I was going through those episodes and looking for comfort from my husband and he whipped out his phone, it definitely wouldn't help the situation. Matt decided to also share this video.
Abby, guess what?
What?
We are less than 5,000 subscribers away from having 1 million friends on YouTube.
I can't pretend I'm smiling right now.
It's okay. What's wrong?
Sorry, I just know I'm just
Hey,
can't
it's
pretend.
okay. It's okay. Sorry.
The first time that Matt received a large amount of hate was in December of 2022 when he shared this.
Don't be fooled by me picking up my house because I'm not typically the one that does it. And don't be fooled by me taking care of my son because most of the time my wife does that too.
Off to an insane start. Listen, everyone's house can function how they want it to function, but Matt seems misguided in what his role is. A husband and wife can take on whatever they may consider the traditional marital roles. And again, that's fine. That's up to them. However, to me, that does not mean that the woman is solely responsible for cleaning the house and taking care of the child. To me, the women may do more of the challenging chores. So like scrubbing the baseboards, dusting every nook and cranny of the house, and other deep cleaning type things. But everyone in the house is capable of washing their dishes, wiping down the counters, and even vacuuming. And it goes without saying that every dad should want to take care of the baby. And maybe he does, but he's the one who phrased that he's not usually the one who does it. So what made Matt so generous to do this for Abby?
Abby really wanted to go to the gym tonight, so I'm on Griffin duty, and I wanted to surprise her with a clean house when she got home. In our relationship, we naturally take on more traditional marital roles, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I already said what I needed to say on that last sentence, but I wanted to add that cleaning the house and taking care of your son is a shit surprise. For me, that's just a random Tuesday. I mean, it's nice, but it's a part of my marriage and part of owning a house together. My husband and I don't have human children, but even then, we're both responsible for our dog. Feeding, walking, playing with, letting him outside, all of that is a shared responsibility.
Now, I'm going to apologize in advance to Abby because I really do not know where her stuff goes the most.
Hold on. Your wife had your first child just over a year ago. Then she had surgery that took multiple days to even gain the strength to get up and walk again. And now you're telling me you don't know where her stuff goes? Did you let her dirty clothes pile up until she was healed so that you didn't have to do her laundry? Again, Matt, you're an influencer. Why do you not know your wife enough to know how to organize your own closet with her stuff? I mean, I'm losing my mind here. How did Abby react to the hate on Matt?
Now, I rarely make videos about this because it's a waste of my time, and I don't need people on the internet to tell me who I am, who my husband is, and how our relationship is. We know what kind of people we are, and other people are allowed to be wrong about us. Plus, the positive voices far outweigh the negative voices. But sometimes it's nice to remember that I don't always have to be silent and just accept the hateful lies people say about us. So here we go. In our relationship, we have different roles. I can almost hear some people gasping right now. But in my opinion, that's one of the things that makes our marriage a partnership rather than two individuals cohabitating. We consider one another's interests and strengths and allocate tasks accordingly. We both take work tasks and we both take household tasks. But I do tend to take on more of the cleaning and taking care of our baby. That's what I enjoy and what I'm good at. Heaven forbid I'm a woman in 2022 that actually enjoys those tasks.
Now, who said that wasn't okay? I mean, I'm a woman of 2023 who also enjoys cleaning the house for me and my husband. But the hate and the critiques in the comments were coming from Matt, who thinks that he should make an entire video hyping himself up for doing the bare minimum. He also admitted in it that a lot of the things he was doing incorrectly. But anyways, Abby, carry on.
My husband is pretty much responsible for the bulk of the business tasks, financial responsibilities, cars, insurance, and so on. I don't want to do those things, and I'm not good at those things. However, that's not to say that we never cross over into one another's territories when one of us is feeling overwhelmed. Matt definitely does tasks around the house, and thanks to the nature of our work, he is the most involved father. He's literally such a good dad that it's ridiculous I'm even saying that. And if you're saying otherwise, then you haven't spent a second with our family. Don't make me a victim when I certainly am not one. That's insulting to me. And to the people that stitched the video, I doubt you're married and you certainly don't have children. Because if you did, then you'd realize that a healthy marriage requires teamwork.
I didn't stitch the video, but I have spent the last few hours writing this script to explain why I hate it. And, well, would you look at that? I've been married for 3 years.
And on a team, not everyone can play the same position. And I also hope you can get viewership on your own without dragging other people's name through the mud. It's just not a good way to build an online platform.
On that note, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. This video isn't done, but I'm really trying to build my online platform here. Back to pregnancy number 2, now begins the overusage of the term 2 under 2. This phrase must get them so much interaction because it is nonstop on their TikTok page.
We're 25 days from becoming parents to 2 kids under 2. I'm 24 days from becoming a dad to 2 under 2. I'm 21 days from becoming a dad to 2 under 2. I'm 14 days from becoming a dad of 2 under 2. We're just days away from becoming parents of 2 under 2.
It's 2 days until we become parents of 2 under 2.
Come with us on our first ever road trip with 2 under 2.
I can't get anything done with 2 under 2.
Today we're attempting to do a photo shoot with 2 under 2.
Are we dumb or maybe just fun parents for traveling with 2 under 2?
Post-birth, Matt still made some videos that upset viewers.
We didn't have the best time at the hospital. My wife was ready to leave the same day she gave birth, but the hospital staff said that the minimum stay for a C-section was 48 hours. It put our marriage to the test. Worst of all, there was breastfeeding, which really caused us to butt heads. It was really important to my wife that she breastfed our baby, but it was really important to me that our baby got fed. There were long stretches of time where my wife tried super hard to breastfeed, but her milk hadn't come in yet and our baby refused to latch. He would scream and cry and the tension in the room got extremely elevated. I offered to give our baby formula until my wife's milk came in, but she saw this as a direct attack.
Such odd editing to do a heel click while saying your wife felt attacked. Also, I agree with her. A newborn does not need very much their first few days, and to put that stress on your wife is so obnoxious. Trust me, she's not going to starve your newborn son. And that takes us to why I decided to make a video on Matt and Abby. This TikTok was posted on October 26, less than 3 weeks ago.
I made the mistake of scheduling horseback riding the same day my wife got an IUD.
Yeehaw! The yeehaw after the clickbait statement is just wild to me. This dude drives me crazy. I had a horrible experience trying to get an IUD because the nurse never actually got it in. She just repeatedly stabbed me in the cervix about 8 times, and then as I was intensely cramped up and crying, she asked me to stop crying. That is when I called it quits and got off of the chair that they have you in. I probably will never try that process again. However, that means that I never actually got to the post-insertion recovery, and I don't know what Abby was feeling that day. I also can acknowledge that it feels different from women to women, and a lot of women have better experiences post having a child, especially if they had what they would consider a natural birth and pushed. I think overall, though, it's pretty agreed you probably shouldn't go horse riding right after the insertion.
About halfway into the ride, I noticed Abby getting quiet. I couldn't quite tell if she was cramping from the IUD or just uncomfortable from being on the horse. We took some super romantic photos with the sun setting behind us. We even kissed. It was so cute.
I genuinely hope that they have a happy relationship and that the weird vibes I get from these videos are just the clickbait that makes their income. I hope both Abby and Matt are happy and safe together with their 2 boys. I think that Matt is a freak and that Abby has been with him for so long that she's become blind to his red flags and immaturity. But again, I don't know them. Then again, these opinions are based off of videos that they decided to post, so I still hold on to the opinions. And that's all I have to say about these 2. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye!